Hey there, guys. It's Mike from Team Lavender, and I recently went to the ARG in Springfield, and I didn't do too well in the main event. I decided to play a deck that I didn't like, but then I decided I wanted to test a new and upcoming deck, and I entered the 1K today thinking, I probably do alright, but I did pretty decently. I got third place after Swiss. There were about 40-ish people there, and I got a nice mat, and I also got about $100 as well, store credit, and I'm gonna get into the deck profile. So today I decided to play Orcust. It's a very popular already deck, but it's even better with the new XYZ and counter trap. So let's get into it. I played 3 Heart Horror. It's the bread and butter, kind of the starter, and it helps with the combos. You don't want to draw him, but sending him to the grave and doing the cool combos with him is nice. The next card, and the best card in the deck, I'd say, is Orcust Symbol Skeleton. I play one of him. He so much easier to recycle. You don't have to play too many of them. He banishes, summons back your Dingarisu. He interrupts your opponent's plays. He gets around a lot of things. He's really good. And to complement him, I play 2 Orcust Nightmare. Orcust Nightmare, again, you don't have to play 3. 2 is perfectly fine. And I found that I was recycling her, and, she was good. And then I played 1 Wand. Wand, isn't necessary, but it's really good. Sending it to bump up your monster by 700 is really relevant a lot of the time and helped me push for game quite often. And that is it for the Orcust engine monsters. That's all you need for the most part. You kind of go through them and you recycle them, and yeah. Okay, for the next engine I play 1, the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak, and I play 2, the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. It's just like a generic dark warrior kind of extender slash. It gets you your interruptions and Fogblade and helps out with Bardich, your Link monster. So to complement the warrior lineup, I play 3 Neospace Connector. He's amazing. He does everything that the deck needs to do. He's a normal summon that gets you to your Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin is also really great. He kind of baits out cards and hand traps. Earlier in the day, I played against an Altergeist player who was holding on to 2, Artifact Lancias, and I was able to snipe out one of them and call by the grave the other one and go off and win from there, and he couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, this engine is really powerful and versatile, and to be honest with you, if it doesn't get hit soon, it's definitely a problem. To go along with another engine, because this deck can just play 1-card engines, is 1 Trickstar Candina. You don't need any more than 1. She's, just a normal summon. She can be kind of cloggy in a sense of, if you open her and the field spell, but that's alright. You can kind of, play around Ash and stuff, and to go along with her is Trickstar Carbane. I've thought about playing, the other extender as well, the Lily Bell, but she's just overall better. You can beat over big monsters, worst case scenario, and she's just versatile. And the last kind of Link tech that I thought about today and I played instead of Destrudo was Steam the Cloak. I think I'll go back to Destrudo, to be honest. I don't think it was that great. He didn't really work well with a lot of the cards that I was playing. I mean, he's just a win more card. And the last monsters I play are 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I wanted to be able to have another interruption. Sure, setting up 4 interrupts is great, but having the 1 extra interrupt, automatically, seals the deal. And sometimes this card's really good against Phantasme. Like your opponent has the Phantasme and it just sits in their hand instead of, like getting blocked. Now to the spell lineup. I do not play any dangers in this deck. Kind of a little more budget, I guess, but not really. I play 1 Orchestrated Babble. You only need 1. It's able to get itself back. You need it at the end of your combo to, set up your 4 negates. Well, interruptions, not negates. And then for the engine that I didn't play for dangers, I played 3 Engages. Very versatile card. It allows you to, draw every so often. It allows you to search your deck to start link plays. And thankfully, it didn't get hit. So it's definitely worth playing. And it helps you play like hand traps as well against the mirror, which you can't effectively play when you're playing dangers. So I also played 1 Sky Striker Mecha Hornadrones. I'd play more if I could, but you can't, so it's just a 1-card link. And it goes right into Mermaid without even using your normal. So it's perfect. And I'll complement that is Sky Striker Mecha Eagle Booster. Eagle Booster is amazing. You get to make sure that your cards go off. Your Mermaid is always safe. You want that card to go off, and now they have to have 2 resources to get through your Mermaid versus, having the 1. It's very good. For generic cards that are good and help search your deck, I played Reinforcement of the Army. It gets you to any of your warrior toolbox, and just very good. Helps the deck thin. I also play Foolish Burial. Again, very similar to Reinforcement. All your cards kind of interact in the graveyard, and you get, pluses from it. And not lastly, I played 3 Called by the Grave. It was amazing all day. It helped me hit Lancias, it helped me hit Ashes, helped me hit anything that was a problem card. It also worked as a trap and like an interaction on their turn as well. So yeah, you definitely should be playing this card if you're playing this deck. I played 2 Terraforming. The Terraforming are for the 3 Trickstar Light Stage, which you just search your 1 Candina and then you get, combo off. And if this card stays on the field, it's kind of like interesting to lock your opponent's Sky Striker back row and stuff like that. It shouldn't stay on the field though with Babel, but yeah, it's nice. For the traps, I play 1 Brigadine. He's just an extender card and easy, and he makes rank 4s really well as well. And if I was playing Destrudo, I'd probably play the Boral Savage as well. So yeah, he's not bad. And the best card in the deck, I feel like everyone hated me for playing this card for the most part, but 2 Fog Blades kind of help for interrupts, and it's just really unfair when you can just interrupt your opponent and play on their turn. So it's definitely a really good card. And lastly but not least, the brand new counter trap that the deck received, which is also really broken. Not only can it just search on your turn, but you can negate stuff, and it's just out of control. The deck has way too much utility now. For the extra deck, I played 1 Kaga. I wouldn't even play more than 1, even if she was at 1. 1 Mermaid, the best card in the deck. 1 Cerberus. You usually make him to, link off into Mermaid, but sometimes he comes up. In the mirror, you would use this instead. I used 1 Phoenix. They're both really good utility cards. Then, if you're going second, to go into Mermaid afterwards. You clean up kind of problematic 1 cards, 2 cards. I played 1 Unicorn as my one of the utility link 3s. He wasn't great. I didn't summon him, but I can understand why you need to play him, and he does come up, and he can indeed go into Mermaid if need be. the tried and true man that probably should have got hit instead of the rank up spell, I feel. But Bardich, he's really, really good, even more so now than ever. You summon XYZs on your opponent's turn, you're popping cards. He gives you +1s, +2s, +3s, whatever you want. This card is really, really good. For the in-themed Orcust monsters, I play one Longarisu. I mean, he's similar to a utility card like Nightmare Unicorn, but he's just in-themed, and kind of when you're locked under your Orchestrated Crescendo, he's good enough. He can kind of like get around cards that you've fog-bladed. So the best actual extra deck monster in your deck, and I questioned it at first why I would play 3 of this card, but the more I play this card and the more I read its effect and like the things that it does for the deck, I think it's out of control what she does, and you definitely need to play 3 of her. And for the Link 4s, I think they can like change depending on meta and stuff, but today I played one Borrelsword Dragon. It helps to push for game and, you know, just out certain things. And lastly, I played one Topologic Bomber Dragon. I did not summon him once. It probably could be any other card, and it would be fine. But yeah, he's for the combo with Longarisu. But yeah, now on to the XYZs of the deck. I played one Redoer and 2 Dingarisu. They kind of work similarly in the sense as they interrupt your opponent on their turn, on your opponent's turn. So this card was also very good all day. He just interrupts your opponent. He protects your entire field if need be. He recycles things. He's just everything that the deck needed and more. And he's extremely unfair, to be honest with you. Thank you, Konami, for giving us a card like this. I'm sure we'll be seeing him on a list soon, rather than later. On to the side deck. We played 3 Effect Veiler. I just wasn't sure about, like, the Mirror Match, and, like, maybe Striker, kind of trading cards, and Salad Mangrate as well. It's kind of good against. I wasn't, like, sure on Ogre, so I played Veiler instead. A very good card in the mirror is Artifact Lancia, and it's also good against Thunder Dragon in the sense like you just slow them down, and in the mirror you can't even summon for the most part. It's extremely good. I would probably consider putting it to 3 because it's just very more relevant than even Veiler. The next 3 cards I play are Pankratops. Pankratops is just a free Cyber Dragon that destroys a monster. He's another Link material if I need to. He's a big body. He can attack over mostly everything in the meta. He's just good at overall situations. I, fortunately enough, didn't have to play against Mystic Mine in day 1 or day 2, luckily. But I still made sure that my deck was not going to auto-lose to it. So I played Triple Twin Twister. And alongside Triple Twin Twister, I played 3 evenly matched. Please, for the love of God, don't let me play that deck. And last but not least, I kind of wanted a win more card. And if I were to draw this, it would be 1. I played 1 Imperial Order. And I don't think I have to explain that card too much. It's really good, and it auto-wins certain matchups. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a deck profile for top 3 of an ARG 1K event. Thanks. Bye.